Back on. Oh, look at that. Connect to the Sofabaton app. So let's download the Sofabaton app. All right, we're back today with another tech video. Something a little different, something I've never had on the channel, and something that about 10 years ago I would have paid a lot of money for. Today we have a new universal remote. From what I was told, this universal remote will work with my TV, my surround sound, and even my Xbox. I was actually about to buy a remote for my Xbox. This company reached out, wanted me to make a video. Thanks again to this company. So I didn't buy one. I'm gonna try out this universal remote. We'll go through the unboxing first, then we'll go through the setup and pairing process, and then I'll try to control my TV, surround sound, and Xbox with this universal remote. So click like, click subscribe, indulge in your life at indulgeclothing.com for the merch, and let's check out this universal remote. All right, now we have our universal remote, which I'm just truly excited about this. So you can kind of see, we've got a few color buttons down here, which I think is what could help with controlling like an Xbox or a video game system. And then there's even like a little screen here where you're able to pick different devices. This just seems very high tech, way cooler than the other universal remotes that I remember wanting like 10 years ago. So the front of the box, nothing on the top or the bottom. The back just has their Sofabaton U2 Universal Remote. Sofabaton U2 on the side. This has the app that you'll download from the App Store or the Google Play Store. And then it supports up to 15 devices. Complete RI code on the cloud. Advanced OLED display. Customizable macro key. Customizable remote button. And a mobile app. Very cool. So let's open this up. Take a look at it. See what we have here. Get the top off. Okay, so we have a little guide here. So how to add devices. I guess it works with Bluetooth and IR. Yeah, determine if your device supports IR or Bluetooth. Interesting, very cool. So instructions, and here is the remote. And looks like the only other thing down in here is a little set of AA batteries for your remote. That's it for the box. So, love that they include those. And here's a little look around the remote. So this is the Model U2. Batteries go right in the back, of course. Nice little grip here for your fingers. Very reachable. Everything is very reachable while holding it. And then there's that little wheel, power button. I mean, I always loved universal remotes because I never liked the idea of having 4 remotes on my couch. I'd much rather have one that does everything. A lot of times what you come across is the one remote that'll do mostly everything. In this case, this one, I believe, should be able to do everything. So we're gonna try this out. Hopefully we'll be able to go from, right now we have 2 remotes. One to power on the TV, actually 3. One to power on the TV, one to control the surround sound, and then the controller for the Xbox to control the Xbox. So hopefully I'll be able to put all that into here, and I'll just use this Sofabaton U2 remote to control everything. So we're gonna pop the batteries in here, go out to our living room and try to set this up and see how it works. Now let's set up our Sofabaton universal remote. Put our batteries in. Dose. Back on. Oh, look at that. Connect to the Sofabaton app. So let's download the Sofabaton app. The side of the box has a QR code for the Play Store as well as the Apple Store. So I'm going to download the Play Store version with my Google Pixel 6 Pro, and then we'll come back and see what we do next. So this is the app here. We'll install this app. And then after making an account, which was just an email address and password, as well as a verification code, which went into my spam folder, so make sure you check your spam folder, we're on this screen. So it's asking us which device we have. We, of course, have the U2 version, so we have this one. I'm gonna put these side by side. So we'll allow this while using the app, and we'll allow this as well. Press and hold the, all right. Hold these 2 buttons to enter pairing mode. Oh, and look at that, it instantly showed up. Very nice. Click connect. And there's a firmware update. So we'll upgrade this firmware and then we'll come back here. That was pretty easy. Almost there. It has completed successfully. And that's the remote we want. So it says, it seems you have not added devices yet. So we'll click add. And then we have 2 options here. We have infrared or Bluetooth. Now I can tell you, my Xbox One X down here only uses infrared. Same for my surround sound. Same for my 4K TV. All of mine should be infrared. And then you have the option to learn from the original remote. You can only instantly learn the necessary commands or search in the database. You can search quickly by using the brand and model. So let's try the database first. So tons of options here. DirecTV, Dyson, Fire TV, Philips. Let's see, surprised Microsoft or Xbox is not in this top list. So let's go and find it. Where's our X's? Funny enough, there's X-box and then Xbox. So we're gonna go with Xbox. Ah, and then it asks which type we have. Don't know how Nintendo Switch is in that list, but we have an Xbox One. Device information, you can click the following buttons to test. We'll click next, and yeah, we'll just leave it called Xbox complete. The code base is downloading. Please keep your phone Bluetooth connected. So it seems it's taken that code information and Bluetoothing it over to this remote, where this remote will now have that information. Very, very cool process here. Let's see how this works. All right, the device has been added to the hub. So complete, and now our Xbox shows in our device list. So, well, we have it here as well. And I'm gonna try the back button, maybe the OK button. So let's try the power button and see if it cuts off my Xbox. So let's, can we pick, no, nothing's working. All right, so we have Microsoft Xbox in the list, and try this one. No, okay. So I can say, sadly, as of this moment, this is not controlling my Xbox at all. It doesn't cut it on, doesn't cut it off, doesn't seem to do anything. I personally kind of predicted that just because I feel an Xbox is a hard thing for Universal Remote to control, but let's try out the surround sound and see if this remote can control it. So back to here, we'll click Add, Infrared, search the database. We'll go all the way down to the bottom and look for Yamaha. You know what? Search. And we're just going to type in Yamaha. There we go, Yamaha. And oh boy, is there a lot of model numbers. Let's see what our model number is. So there it is. We have the RX-V383. So RX-V383. There it is. All right, selected from the list. So it says to point this at your device. We'll point it at the device. And then to test, let me try to turn down the volume. So that's working, okay. So we'll click next. I'm gonna call it round sound. Oh, looks like that's too many characters. So we won't have a space. There we go, surround sound. And now it's doing that same process to download the keys to put into this remote. Which I can say, this one looks like it'll actually work though. So let's see what happens here in a moment. There we are, successfully been added, complete. Now I have two devices here. And so from the remote, I would just go down to the surround sound. And then let's turn up the volume. Yeah, that works. Turn down the volume, that works. Mute button, mute works, mute off. All right, very nice. So the remote does work with my surround sound. I might try to delete this and try it one more time because my Xbox was asleep the first time. So we're gonna remove the device and then we're gonna go back in and try to add it. Infrared, search database, Xbox, Xbox One, and then point this at it. And then let's try like our over button. It says success, but it did not move it over to Plex. So yeah, let's try the TV then. All right, so we're ready to add our Sharp 4K TV. So just like the other ones, click Add, Infrared, Search, type in Sharp, there's Sharp, and then type in our TV model number, which is the LC-65P6000U. So we'll select that one, and then we'll kind of do the same thing. The infrared's over here. I'm gonna point this that way, and then I'm gonna do the same kind of test. We'll try to turn up the volume on the TV, which it said success, but I don't see the volume turning up. Can we mute it? So the device is saying success, but they're not doing anything. We'll click next. We'll leave it as Sharp. We'll put it as Sharp TV, complete. And now it's using Bluetooth to give the remote the codes. There we go, complete. And now we have two devices there. And so on the remote, I just go down from surround sound to Sharp TV, and then should be able, volume doesn't work. Power button work? Yeah, I don't even see it lighting up. So I kind of hate that. That sucks. Like it's not even registering that it's sending a signal. Which there's a couple of ways to set these up. You could always try to learn from the other remote. To me, that way is way more complicated. It should just have the info in there. So I guess this is my experience with the Sofabaton Universal Remote. And so there we have it. That's my experience with this Sofabaton U2 Universal Remote. Now it seems to work great with my surround sound, not so well with my TV, not with my Xbox at all. Now, I did play with this some off camera, trying to get it to work. Basically came to the same result that you saw on camera. You could go through the process to try to tell each button what to do. That would most likely work for the TV. For the Xbox controller has no like infrared, thing on it. Like this remote that's infrared, and this remote has one as well, that area there. Xbox controller has absolutely nothing. So I don't know how you would use the Xbox controller to tell this device what is what, unless you had an Xbox media remote. Then that might would work, but I don't have one of those. So it's a tough call. In terms of the app and the setup, 2 big thumbs up. Very nice, easy to set up. It seems very easy to find your products, but as for it actually working, like a lot of universal remotes, it's like a 1 thumb up. Some are gonna work, some aren't gonna work. No clue why the TV doesn't work. The TV should definitely work, but this is my experience with this U2 Universal Remote. I'll of course have one of these linked down below in my description. If you'd like to grab one for yourself, that should do it for today's video. Click like, click subscribe, indulge in your life at indulgeclothing.com for the merch, and we'll see you in the next one. Deuces.